Okay, it's time for another thought of the day. Oops, I'm gonna get run over. But um, my pro tip of the day is I want to talk about some of my favorite YouTube channels. First, I want. I'm not getting any benefit from this at all, but I highly recommend them, or at least checking them out. First one, the Outdoor Boys. The guy, I think he's from Alaska. His wife probably from Utah. Or her parents are in Utah. They're members of my church, but anyways, but that's not why I like them. And they don't bring that into the discussion at all. But he, growing up in Alaska, the father. So Outdoor Boys is the father and now three sons. And since they're trying to raise boys, he's doing some more videos by himself. But when he can, he takes the kids. But this guy, there's nothing that he does not know. Survival in the wild, camping out in the middle of Alaska in the winter with no sleeping bag, cooking while you're camping, and living the life of luxury. Camping, it's just so much great knowledge he has. It's fun to watch, and he's great at editing his videos. So boom, 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 the story moves along quickly. It's not boring at all. So that's one. Outdoor Boys, recommend them. There's a bunch of cooking shows that I was watching a lot of, but since my stroke, my diet is my wife has helped me maintain a very strict diet, and I'm thankfully all my blood numbers are in the normal range now, thanks to her. So she's taking good care of me. So I'm paying less attention to learning to cook fun things. I'm just trying to cook healthy things that I like. And luckily, I like healthy things. It's not a chore at all. But I did learn some good cooking skills. There's an Italian grandmother named Lydia. What's her channel called? I can't remember. But she's great. I like the guy who used to cook for the Queen. I think Garen McGrady or something McGrady. He's got some fun recipes to watch, but I can't eat that stuff anymore. Oh, Sam, the cooking guy. I love watching his videos, but again, his channel's not focused on eating healthily, but eating well. So I don't watch that too much anymore, but he's fun to watch. And Glenn and Friends is my Canadian friends. Have a channel. He's very fun to watch. Then there's Cooking with Dog, a Japanese lady who it's just subtitles. She speaks in Japanese, but there's English subtitles. But she cooks all my favorite Japanese dishes and makes it so easy to do. And then there's some Korean food recipes that my daughter has learned online from some similar channels that, oh my gosh, I swear my daughter's cooking better Korean food than our local restaurant, the local Korean restaurant. It's just, oh my heavens, so good. And so those are some of the channels I like. What else? I like, I must give them a shout out. This is kind of religious related, not kind of religious related, but just for good old sensible approach to living the gospel of Jesus Christ. I love to listen to my friend that I grew up very close to him. He's a few years older than me, but he's great. He's Watcher Palmer. Hey, Scott. And let's see, what else do I watch? Oh yeah, well, I watch some. I almost exclusively watch YouTube, right? Even for my old television and old movies, and I mean, I do not watch anything on live television. So I have some channels that I watch. One is, well, hold on. I do have the box set of Columbo episodes, but my disc player stopped working, so my daughter, I think she goes to, what's it called? Not YouTube, it's one of these other streaming sites to pick up that. But there's a few episodes you could get on YouTube, and we watch almost every night an episode of Columbo. Also lately I've been watching, what is that channel called? Film Rise, I think it's called, but a lot of old sitcoms. I'm right now in the middle of watching Dick Van Dyke and his show in the 60s. It is so brilliantly written. I just think Carl Reiner was a genius, and his son, Carl Reiner, his son Rob Reiner, he's made some great movies. Love his sense of their comedic sense is great. I don't know where the father stands politically, but I had a lot of disagreements with the son. Don't love his politics, but let's see what else. Let's see. Favorite channel. I'm trying to think of my favorite channels. But I watch almost exclusively YouTube, right? There's a few tennis channels that I watch. I love what's his name? The guy from Wisconsin. My heavens, and he started putting up amateur matches that are really fun to watch, and he's got a fun group of friends to watch. What's it called? Oh boy, I forget what's right now. The one guy who's on there also has his own channel. It's Mark Sanset. I occasionally watch his matches. His match is a very excellent tennis player. Oh geez, I'm having a hard time thinking of it. I'll think of it later. I had to try my mnemonic device that a few tips ago shared, but I don't want to take time to do that right now. What else? Oh, of course, love Tucker Carlson. Can't wait to find out what he's going to do next. I love his broadcasts. Greg Gutfeld, I love his late night show. I usually try to at least listen to the monologue every night. Then there's two guys related to food. Like I said, I haven't been watching these too much lately since my stroke has I don't need any more temptation. But for fast food reviews, I love Review Bra. Something is very quirky about him. I love his approach, and he's good to watch. Also, Good Mythical Morning. Link and what's the guy? Link. Anyways, two guys from back east reviewing all kinds of food and playing different games related to food. It's kind of fun to watch. Oh, also Wheezy Waiter. This guy who does, lately he's been doing all kinds of challenges, like for a month, you know, getting up at 4:30 in the morning every day, or stopping alcohol completely, or stopping coffee completely, or going off his smartphone for a month. But I mean, the challenges are only part of it, the attraction. The way he edits his videos is so humorous. I love his humor. There's that. And Wheezy Waiter. Let's see, who else? I talked about tennis videos. Oh, music. There's so many music videos I like, but lately I've been kind of hooked on the guy from Led Zeppelin and the country singer, the girl. I can't think of their names right now. I'm going to come up with them, but they have got a sound that just floats my boat. And the band that backs them up, these guys are so good, and they just create a mood and a sound that is just so neat. And the tone this guy gets from his guitar, the lead guitarist, oh, very good. Also, I've lately been into AJ Lee and her little band, but she did a collaboration with the Brothers Comatose, and they did a version of Neil Young's Harvest Moon that just is to die for. I played for a while. I played it every day and played it for my grandkids, and we would dance to it. I would try to make a square dance game out of it. We're gonna do-si-do and Alaman left, Alaman right. But the Harvest Moon, great tune. That's such a great tune. Anyways, who else? Anyway, that's probably long enough. What's 13 minutes? Anybody else? I'd feel bad if I did not mention. Well, Jared Halley. I haven't mentioned him. From my old friend from Ohio. He is a great singer, and a whole family of great singers. But he's got his own YouTube channel and does kind of 12 or 14-part harmonies. It's all vocalized instrumentation for the most part, as far as I know. And just fantastic. You can go over and give him a listen. I mean, a listen. Jared Halley's his name, and I think that's the name of his website. Also, I'm not into gaming at all, but I have another friend in Ohio that is a YouTuber and a successful gamer, but he mostly does games, which doesn't interest me that much, but he also does for his Japanese audience. He's a Japanese guy. We're friends with his parents as well. But he does food reviews, snacks and things like that in the U.S. for his Japanese customers, and we'll go buy some oddball treats from his local grocery or whatever, and he'll review those. And what is his name? Hyakuen. 100 yen. Hyakuen. 100 is hyaku in Japanese. I think he's called Hyakuen. He calls himself Hyakuen. Hyakuen, I think. Check out his channel if you'd like. Boy. And that's about it for right now. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video to that sometime when I think of more YouTube channels that I forgot. So that's it for now. Thank you for joining on my walk. I feel like Kevin. Oh, I mentioned Kevin Nealon. I love his interviews while he's hiking. Walking with Kevin Nealon. I can't remember. I think it's called. Also Jerry Seinfeld's Getting Coffee in Cars with comedians, or comedians getting cars and coffee, or getting coffee in cars, or something like that. I love those episodes. I love the clips from Conan O'Brien. I haven't watched this much lately, but and then on the medical side, I'm gonna make this a little longer and think of you. There's a couple medical guys that I really like. Mark Hyman is one of them, and he doesn't need my endorsement. He's got millions of viewers, I believe, but I just love his approach to medicine, and I highly recommend listening to him. Mark Hyman. He's in Boston, I think, and also medical. Mark Hyman. Oh, also there's a doctor in the UK what's his name? He's the guy I got the phrase "Welcome to Today's Talk" from. He talks about, lately with COVID, he's been talking a lot about vaccines, and he can't say very much. He really can't. Has a hard time saying what he really thinks in plain English to avoid problem with YouTube, but he only uses the facts from the CDC or the British equivalent, or the equivalent in other countries, and looks at their vaccine policies and just highlights the absurdity of it all. Let's see, but he gives some good sound medical advice. Who else? Well, I like all the guys over on the Michael Knowles and his crew over at what do they call it? I can see DW, I think is the thing, but I'm trying to think. All of those guys, love watching them. Anyway, so there might be some of those that will trigger some people that so be it. But anyways, thank you for listening. That is today's talk, and I think we're up to 18 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. I can't see the number clearly without my reading glasses. But thank you for listening. Welcome to today's talk. Thank you. Bye-bye.